Welcome everyone to Layer 5 Self-Science meeting. We'll be starting shortly, but I'll wait for, let's say, 3 to 4 minutes more. I've dropped this docs link in chat. You all can write your name in the attendees list. I think we're good to start. And before getting started, I'll request either Ritik or Arshit to drop this reminder in the channel so other folks will also join. And with that, assuming that I'm clearly audible, let's get started. And so once again, I'll request you all to write your name in the attendees. And so docs, you will find the docs link in chat. So today we'll be talking about various websites and the PRs issues that are on them. So if you have any such item that you want to discuss today, feel free to write them in this docs on itself. Once again, the link is in chat, but for those of you who have just joined, let me once again share this. All right, so the first website that we will cover is this one, layer5.io, and the first item is from Jonathan. So let's check if he's on the call. Looks he's not. So Rex, can you please drop this message to Jonathan? If he wants to, he can join and share his update. So if he joins, we'll circle back to him. But let's go to Narasimha's item. So Narasimha,
Hello.
are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm sharing my screen. Is it visible?
Yep, it is visible, but please know that there's $2 fine each time you ask whether or not you are audible or your screen is visible. So
Okay.
keep in mind from next time. Yep.
Okay. So actually, I need to add a copy button over here. So, like last time, I have written a button, but now I added. I just have a little issue that the background is actually is. Can you see that actually the background one of the copy button?
Yep, we can.
That's the only issue, and it's working fine this time. And I used useref this time. I did not use query selector and all. And also
So
the
the
button issue has gone. I used rem here. Okay.
So the issue that seems to me is like visibility of this, in dark mode, the copy button.
Yes.
And since we are on this, looks like we have missed, a very important part in this row in meeting, and that is introduction of the newcomers on the call. So apology for that. So let's first quickly, take intros, and then we'll come back to Narasimha, your item. I really apologize for this. All right, so there's this tradition, so I'll be sharing my screen once again quickly. And let me tell you about that. So there's this tradition that if you're joining this call for the first time, so you get to introduce yourself, and we see a couple of newcomers on the call. So let's might as well take their intro. So Aryan, like, is it the first time that you're joining this call? If so, do you mind giving your intro or the language that you use in your project, so work, and which year of college you are, your proficiency in tech stack, and other things that you want to share? So I think Aryan is having some audio or mic issues. So in that case, you can introduce yourself in the chat too. Let's go to Bhavish. So Bhavish, is it the first time that you're joining this call?
Yes, this is my first time I'm joining the call. Actually, I'm a first year student and currently, uh, programming wise, I have knowledge in C, and right now I'm learning Golang. So to understand cloud native projects. So that's why I joined the Layer 5 community on Slack.
Very welcome to the Layfire websites meeting, and I just cannot help myself from saying this that Thursday's newcomers meeting you will find a bunch of more helpful guides there that will facilitate you how you can get started with the various projects and be impactful. So definitely attend that if you want to. So we'll be dropping the links in chat. And once again, welcome to the call. Can you say like from which part of country you are talking? You're
Yeah,
joining this meeting?
I'm situated in Delhi.
Right. Thanks a lot, Bhavish. So we'll see you in the community.
Yes, excited to learn and help and contribute to the community.
Likewise, thank you. Next up, we have Deepak with us. Deepak Singhal. So Deepak, do you mind giving your intro if this is your first time on the call?
Hello guys, am I audible to you?
Yeah, you are.
Actually, hello everyone. I'm Deepak. Right now, I'm pursuing BCA. I'm from India, Ghaziabad. I'm pursuing BCA, and I'm currently in my sixth semester. Tomorrow is my last exam of my sixth semester. So basically, tomorrow my graduation is gonna end, and I just started with the. I just heard about the concept of open source, and I want to try it. So I'm here to learn it and give a hands-on trial on it. So I'm really excited to join you guys. I know I have some worked with some programming languages like C, C++, and I know a little bit of web development HTML, CSS, JS, Bootstrap, React.js, as well as I know Docker also. That's all from myself.
Hey, first of all, welcome to the call, and second, like, well done, congratulations on getting on graduating from the college. And we'll be lying that if we say that we don't have a couple of bugs and issues for you to take up, be it in HTML, CSS, or JavaScript, or if we talk about Golang and other technology. So definitely we have issues on it, or other items that any can take and gradually can get up to the speed. So we'll surely make a couple of call for volunteers. Keep an eye on that, and we'll also call your name. So once again, thank you for joining, Deepak. And then next up we have Angad. So Angad, do you mind giving your intro?
Okay, hello everyone. I am audible.
Yeah, you are. Please go ahead.
Okay, so my name is Angad Singh. I am a final year student from Sharda University, Greater Noida. I am currently pursuing almost like my major is in computer science. My interest lies around blockchain, DevOps, and artificial intelligence, machine learning. I happened to just recently start exploring the open source contributions and open source organization. Some of my seniors have previously contributed to Layer 5, so they recommended as a beginner you can join Layer 5 and other organization to start with your progress. So I'm here.
Welcome to the call and community, Angad. And yeah,
Thank you.
like I said to Deepak, we'll be making a call for volunteers for a couple of items on various sites. And if not, so we'll also be sharing some, pretty good first items that you can get started with. So once again, thank you for introducing yourself. All right, looks like, okay, so I think we have one more newcomer, and Vidyan, you're joining this call for the first time. If yes, do you mind giving your intro?
Yeah, of course. So, hi everybody. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Vidyun Agarwal. I just got done with my sixth semester exams about a week back. I am based in New Delhi. Um, I have some basic experience in full stack web development, a bit, a bit of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, Node.js. Did some practice work in TypeScript also, and I also have some really basic experience with machine learning. uh, thanks to my professors at college who like gave me some projects in order to be graded. So yeah, actually the thing is I've been like trying to explore with the Meshery project for the past 2 or 3 days now. I tried setting it up on my local machine, maybe like in an attempt to maybe like playing around with the code base a bit before I actually delved into the issues. But I've been having like facing problems since the past 2 days in only getting up like Meshery UI setup. So I'd like join the meeting in the hope that maybe I'll get answers to my doubts.
Yeah, definitely. So, yes, okay. So first of all, welcome to the community, and it's really great that you have started your open source journey with Layer 5. So, welcome for that. And
Thank you.
like
Thank
you
you so
said
much.
that you are having issues. You said that you are having issues setting Meshery UI locally. So, like I will ask. So, have you tried a discussion forum asking your questions there?
I did actually. I think the founder, I think his name is D, right? He did reply to some of my questions. Like I did try following his advice. I like believe me, I really did try everything. I really failed to understand where the problem is.
So I'll suggest that you also share that link. You take that link and put that in the chat right now, so other members in the community can take a look, and we'll together we'll try to figure out what's going wrong
As
with your
in
setup, right?
as in the link where I
Yeah.
discussed like in the forum.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
thank you, Vidyun. So I think we don't have any more newcomer on the call, but let's first let's quickly ask Aryan if he is back. If not, so we can
Yeah.
introduce in the chat too. So Aryan, okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yep, you are. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So, hey everyone, my name is An Pasha, and I'm this second year computer science engineering student from India. I am a developer advocate at Lens ID. You guys know about it. It is also the Kubernetes ID. I've been engaged in a lot of cloud native communities, especially related to the security side as well. I have built a lot of Golang projects as well, so I'm here just to get involved in the whole community, which revolves around the cloud native and Golang mostly. That's all.
Thank you, Aryan. And like for folks, some of you are newcomers and some of you are like gophers and other seasoned contributors. So I have shared this community calendars link in chat on which you can find out meetings links and their schedule. So for folks who want to get an overview on the community, they can join Thursday's newcomers meeting, and folks like who are looking to get started with Golang items, Mystery development meeting that happens every Wednesday, and also the bi-weekly CI/CD meeting. You might want to join those meetings. So do check out the community calendar. And with that, I think we don't have any more newcomer on the call, but if you do, please give your intro in the chat. So thanks once again, Aryan. All right, so let's get back to Nasima's item. So Nasima, do you mind sharing your screen once again?
Yeah. Okay. So this is so should I show the code of this?
Yeah, so very quickly, a couple of things. So like this is the one visibility issue that we all see. And second is like, since Lakshya is on call and he has been, reviewing this PR, I would ask his thoughts and, comments on the PR if he thinks it's ready to go, or if he has any suggested changes. So Lakshya, do you mind commenting on this?
Yeah, I actually saw the code. Like it's pretty good. Then last time, I think you just need to remove a console log that is on line number 18 if you can open the PR. Yeah. So other than that, I think yeah, code wise this looks good, but yeah, we need to solve the visibility thing to merge this. And also regarding icons, maybe we need more help. Like, are these the best one for going with the design or not?
Which ones did you get to use currently on Lakshya? I mean the icons.
I think Narasimha, these icons are the same as the Figma file, or they are different?
No, these are different actually.
I don't know.
I was unable to get the Figma file.
Most maybe you might get much more success with icons using material icons. At least for now, that's those are the icons we are currently using. Pending when we're currently working on specifying most of those icons consistent. So you look out for that. But for now, check out material icons and use those icons there because it will most likely be what we're using for the designs already, and it might not be much of a hassle. And I don't know if part of the rectification, apart from just the obvious one, when you hover, there seems to be like a white background there. I don't know if that's part of what you're working on, so you might want to take note of that. But yeah.
Yeah, Narasimha, if you can go to the preview.
Sorry, I didn't listen.
Yeah, like if you can go to the preview.
Okay, preview.
Preview
This
also.
one.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
like since you are using SVG, so like it's better to you can pass the theme color as a fill equal to theme dot so palette dot white or something, that color, so that the color of the SVG changes as the theme of the whole site changes. So yeah, then I think we can go with this PR.
Thank you, Ritik.
So
I will
thank you,
learn.
everyone. Yeah, thank you for your feedback. And so, Narasimha, like a couple of notes for you. So hopefully you will be, implementing those.
Yeah.
Right. So let me share my screen really quick. Okay. So like I had asked Arya and he has said that he's not available right now. So we'll be skipping his item for now. Next up is Laksh. So Laksh is on the call. Laksh, do you mind sharing your upgrade?
Yeah, I'll share my screen. I hope it's visible. So I was working on this thing. The code that was written on the assistant websites was not formatted like in the JavaScript syntax. There was no color highlighting of JSX. So I added this as an issue and raised a PR for it. Yeah, so on dark mode, this would look like something like this. And ideally there should be more features here, as Rex told me, but for now, like this is like kind of should be like a code sandbox, but currently it just looks like a code sandbox, but you can't edit here. And on light theme is something like this. That was just the PR that I added.
So momentarily the whitish background that came up. I suppose that when you were switching the modes, like is that supposed to be happening, or when you were in dark mode and you switch to light mode? So
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Yeah, so like when you were in dark mode, and since you were switching to light mode, momentarily there was this whitish background on the code snippet. I had thought that it was in dark mode as you were switching between the sections. So doesn't seem
Yeah,
to me as a
basically
bug.
the code theme changes, the theme that I'm using.
Okay.
So it's because of that.
Any feedback on this one, Rex and others?
Well, for iterations purposes, I think we can have it like this. Something that we would like to maybe discuss later today or latest tomorrow would be seeing how we can implement systems on these websites, because there is actually tokens available for that background that Lakshya is working on. So the token name is background code, and in both light and dark themes, it has the same dark outlook, but in different shades of gray. But it's actually supposed to be darkened out, not white like that. But I cannot, in all fairness, critique that because it's not been made available for the systems website yet. So like I said, for now, we can have it like this, pending when we begin to incorporate systems into layer 5. And I think that's a discussion we should start to have. I'll speak with Lakshya. We were actually supposed to have a conversation, but we've not gotten to it yet. But yeah, I think it's about time we start having that conversation, because apart from our products, the websites are also constantly visited. At least this is where people get to know about what we're doing. And if we can't implement systems here, if there's no consistency here, then it might not necessarily serve us any good, because people might not go as far as proceeding to the products. They just come here and bounce. But so yeah, it's definitely a conversation to be had. So yeah, for iteration purposes, this can suffice. Then when we begin to implement systems, we would definitely take a look at that and change it.
Thank you. That was insightful note from Rex. So once again, thank you, Lakshya, for sharing your updates.
Yeah.
Right. So next up, we have some of the contribution items, and so any one of you who would want to take these up, you can either sound off right now or in the GitHub comments after the call ends. So we'll share the link in chat. So first one is System. So the thing that Dax was just sharing about. So it has a couple of items that any one of you can go and take up if you want to work on System. And by the way, if you want to know more about System, you can check that out on website. I'm hopeful that either Ritik or Archit will be sharing that link. So yeah, talking about these issues, you can sign up for any one of these by commenting in the issue, and the mentors and the folks that you see on the call as co-hosts and others members in the community, they will be mentoring you. So definitely you will get help from them. And this is the next couple of items. These are for folks who are like into UI UX. So we have a couple of items open on UI UXers. For UI UXers, you can try these out. So let me share this once again in chat. And then like if you just want to get your first PR merged, and in the process you want to learn about the Meshery and its extension and how the system work across the project. So this could be a very beginner friendly and getting started item. So all it requires is uploading screenshots. Definitely will have to practice in the project that is called Meshna. So not this one.
Can I speak about that real quick, Vivek? That's actually what I wanted to discuss later on. But since you're there now, that page content update.
Yeah, definitely. Let me first complete this screenshots one,
Okay.
and you will be next up. All right.
All right.
Yeah. So, folks, this is the issue that I was referring to. Let me share this in chat. Okay. Yeah. So Archit has already done. So you will find all the description right here. And you can also refer to some of the previous PRs to such kind of issues. We have a couple of them. You can just look through all of them through the link that is in the chat. So hopefully it's clear for everyone. So it just requires uploading some of the screenshots. So we'll find that out in the PRs restaurant. All right. So after that, we have a call for volunteers for a couple of items, and yep, Rex will be taking these. Rex, do you mind making these calls for volunteers?
Oh no, oh, okay. 1 second, let me share my screen there. There's actually something.
Excuse me, sorry to interrupt in between. I wanted to ask, like, this is my first time I'm joining any community meeting. So what is this call for volunteers?
Right. So these issues like call for volunteers are mainly made for those issues which require help. So you can see good first and help wanted label. So definitely, if any one of these are unassigned or if any one of these are not making progress, you can request for assignment for those items, and you can just start working on them right away. Of course, it goes without saying that if you need any help, the mentors and the reviewers that there will be, they will help you. So yeah, hopefully it makes sense now.
So these issues are being these issues are being labeled here, and then experts are being called for mentoring those contributors.
No, like these are open for contributors to take up, and they can start working on these items. So currently,
Okay.
you see it has already been assigned to a contributor, but I don't think there's any progress being made. So you can just comment right here that if you want to work on this, you can comment that I want this issue to be assigned to me, and so then it will be assigned to you, and you can start working on it. You will find all the details as in how you can make
Okay.
changes in the code here.
Okay.
And
Thanks.
for any extra and for any extra clarity, you can just tag any community managers or the author itself. Yeah, Rex, please go ahead.
All right. Share my screen. So first issue up there, adding spacing to recognition page. This was opened by Ritik. This is what it looks like currently. Would require a bit of spacing in here. I think it has to do with maybe the size of. I doubt the text size has anything to do with it, but I think mostly the space between items. So each of the rows, maybe just add a little more space, maybe 4 pixels, 8 pixels. That's about 0.5 frame. Sound off here in the comments, and you'll be assigned the issue as the first one. Then the next one is also
Rex, if you can stop and you
Yeah,
can go back to the. If you go to the previous item, let's.
yeah.
Yeah, so this is basically like Rex described. This basically is like about adding little more space between the rows. And so, do we have any takers for this item? It's a good first item. So if you want to work on it, you can. Let's wait for 5 seconds if anyone wants to work on this. All right. You also can check it out later and comment in the GitHub. Yeah, please go ahead. That's.
Sure, let me just drop the link in here in chat so that anybody looking to check it out can do that. Next item is the typography page, the code section. So all of this is explained in here. Let me share this.
Is it just me or like you all also cannot hear Rex?
Yeah, we can't hear it.
Yeah, Rex, we cannot hear you. Well, we can see his screen. Ritik, do you mind, if you have any context, do you mind?
Yeah, just a second. I'll share my screen.
Okay.
All right. So basically, I don't have much of context, but yeah, a little bit context about that issue is that if we have a Figma mockup for the typography page for our assistant. So a quick, we are talking about assistant again and again. Just a quick intro about what assistant is. So basically, you might have heard of a material UI design system and design system. So in the same fashion, we also have our own in-house design system. We call it as assistant. So that we will be used, which is currently in progress, and many contributors are continuously working. Like Lakshay is working on the creating the website for that assistant. Sudhanshu and many more contributors are working on making that possible, that we have a assistant design system in place. So from that, like we have a typography page on our assistant. If you go to layerfy.io/project/assistant, you will find that we have that assistant site in which is embedded inside our right now, which is already embedded inside our layer 5 site. So on that we have a typography defined, but I guess, yeah, if I go to that issue once, but okay, so basically the tokens that we have on the site, if I go to that, yeah, okay, so where is that components typography? Okay, I like to
So since
take it.
Rex
Okay.
is back, I think
Okay.
I wonder if he would like to give us time.
Yeah, okay, I'll keep
So
sharing, so Rex, you can give a voice
the
over.
system just restarted. I don't know what happened. So yes, some of the tokens have been changed for typography. If you scroll down a little bit, Ritik, there's a different table here now on this code page for typography, which specifies a bit more for mobile and for desktop, as opposed to what we have there in the current implementation that doesn't account for mobile and desktop and a few other things like that. So it's a bit more detailed and more specified. So this table is missing in the current implementation and will need to be added. I think Lakshya worked on the previous one. And so if it's possible, we'd like to have other contributors also try their hands out and implement this as well. Does anybody want to take that up currently? Give a few seconds and see. If not, you can always sound off under the issue in GitHub and you get assigned.
Rex, it would be
There's
helpful
like
if you could share the Figma
Yeah, I'm
link
doing
in
that.
chat.
The Figma link or the issue link.
Yeah,
because
actually that would also help. Like posts can go
I think
from there.
that has okay, so I've done that. So the issue link is in there. You have the link to the design and assistant as well. So you can go ahead and go through that. I think there's also one related to that. If you'd check, go more towards the left, Ritik, if you will, please. The color code page. Yes, that long one. Yes, there you go. So a lot of color tokens have been added recently in a bid to add or make the color system a bit more consistent. So with the theme in light and dark modes, some colors have been modified, some have been updated, some have been changed altogether in order to suit what we currently have and also to achieve what we are trying to achieve with systems. And so the page has gotten longer than it currently is in the current implementation. You can always compare that to confirm. So since the page has gotten longer, I would appreciate that someone goes in there, adds, what is missing. And for this page, you have to take note that in light and dark mode, just zoom in a bit, go towards background, if you will, Ritik, towards, down past this space, towards background. past function colors. Yeah, background colors. So from here, in light and dark mode, the hex code changes. So you might have to take proper care when implementing that aspect so that you don't end up having the same hex code for both light and dark modes. So when you switch modes, the hex code apparently is supposed to change. In text, that's what I mean. So you don't just copy for light mode and then in dark mode, it's completely better. So yeah, I would also like tickers for this one as well. I don't know. It seems nobody is trying to sound off here on the call, so it's fine. It's all right. The link to the issue has been shared in chat. You can always go there, play around, and if you feel inclined, we'll be happy to have you work on it. There's one more issue I raised, a bug fix, but I'm not sure. I don't know that. I couldn't find it in the list. That's why I didn't put it. So I didn't bother. If you go to the website, please, Systent, Ritik, Systent website. Just click identity arrow there. Yes. Just click the arrow beside identity. Yes, good. So here, color, typography, and spacing. So typography is meant to come before spacing. I think I created an issue for that, but I didn't see it. Because how it's arranged, at least in the designs. And with usage, most times, people most likely look for the typography and the color first before they now bother about, okay, what's the spacing like and how do we arrange the spacing? So just in that list, then the menu items there, we need to rearrange that and so that it's color, typography, and spacing. Maybe I'll create a new issue. Since I couldn't find the one I created, I don't know. Maybe I messed that up and I didn't eventually complete the creation. Maybe that's on my end, but I'll create an issue to that effect, and it will be available in the layer 5 repo. Feel free to drop a comment and you'll be assigned. Yeah, thank you.
So just a note that these individuals that you see, Ritik and Rex, they are like seasoned and experienced individuals. So if you want to, if you decide to want to work on any of these items that were being shared, you can comment in the GitHub and they will definitely mentor you. And so, all right, thank you, folks. So I'll quickly ask that, Rex, like these three were, covered. These three code volunteers were made, right?
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Okay.
And I think
Thank you.
I just noticed the color, the one for color has been assigned to someone. I'm just seeing that now. My bad. So I think that one is taken. So, but typography is still up to grabs. Please sound off, make a comment, and you'll be assigned. Thanks.
You can find the links in chat. So with that, let's go to the next website, that is Mystery.io, and we have updates from Pratiksha. I think Pratiksha is on the call with us. Yeah, she's there. So Pratiksha, do you mind? Yeah, just go ahead.
I will share my screen. I hope my screen is visible. So the first PR is the brand page. So I have made the changes as suggested in this particular PR. And I wanted to ask that, is there anything more which I need to change or is it ready to be merged? Should I show the Netlify version of this?
Yeah, Pratiksha, if you can, it's better if you can share the preview.
Yeah, just a second. Oh. So this is the dark version. I mean the dark mode. And this is the light mode. Should I show the mobile screen also?
Yeah, like one more thing before we go to the mobile view, like I guess we already
Yeah.
have seen that mobile view multiple times. So Pratiksha, like
Yeah.
you how you can navigate to this brand page, because right now you just directly change the URL, right, manually. So but
Yeah.
if any user come for the first time on Meshri, so how they will navigate to this page?
I'm not sure where the link of brand page is.
Alright, so I guess you haven't changed that. So if you hover over that resources,
Yeah.
like here you can see the branding section. Like if you can,
Yeah,
yeah,
it goes to the same page.
all right, yeah, okay, it's already there. Okay, yeah. Another thing is like, were you not able to make that hero image to take the whole width?
No, actually, like if we go through all the screens, just a second. Um, Sorry. Yeah. So what I was saying that we have, I think there is a layout HTML or a base HTML which has been used for all the pages. And when I search for it, I found out that it starts from here, like from where the navbar starts. So it's not possible to extend the image beyond that particular navbar. So that's the issue.
Yeah, all right, okay. Well, it looks good. Yeah, if anyone has
Can
any
anything be done about that, Richard? She already made those points earlier. I was asking if anything could be done about the issue with the margin on the page.
not
So are you
sure.
talking about,
Did you hear me?
if you can repeat yourself again?
Okay. She has made complaints about this issue earlier. I think I reviewed the PR myself already. Issue with the hero section, and she said it's something with the entire all the pages. I'm asking if that can be, if there's a way around it, or this is how it will eventually end up being. Because I think primarily that's the major hold up for the most part. I think she has been able to implement the rest of the page. So I wanted to hear your own view first, and that's why I hadn't said anything yet.
Yeah. So this page, this site that is Measure.io, it is based on Jekyll, and in Jekyll there is this concept of layouts. So this page could be using a layout, and others, a couple of others could be using that same layout. And the way the styles are defined for that particular layout, there's this restriction that up to an extent you can modify the content of on that page. But yeah, when it comes to structure, like all of the contents are in center, or they could be having a uniform margin on the left and right. So if we change the layouts styles, so then we will have to change all the other sections styles too, to be consistent. And then like in my opinion, I don't think it's it's really an issue about I mean, hero section not expanding to it's not taking all the width of the screen. But yeah, once again, let's hear others' thoughts also. So Arshit, who is also contributing to these sites, we'll also hear from him.
I mean, it's not like it looks any good as it is, even if it might not seem to be much of an issue, but it might not really look good like this. That's just my major concern. What are your
So
thoughts,
if
Rita?
the
Go ahead.
so if the permalink of this page has been changed, then there might be some other references to this page. Those also need to be changed, like from Meshery docs and Meshery site itself.
Yeah, so all the others, pages or sections on the site that are using that layout, we will need to change that as well.
Please do consider it.
Anybody
You
has
said
any?
all the other sites from this that can be linked from this page. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I said that if the permalink of this brand page has been changed, then there might be some other references that were dev might have been made from other sites or this site itself. So those also need to be changed.
I think all the buttons are just links to download each of those resources. So I'm not sure it links out to any other page, if that's what you're saying. So the
Okay.
download Mesh Kit, all those buttons there are just to download. So once you click it, it opens the download modal and you get to choose where you store whatever it is you're downloading. So I'm not sure it links extra, except you're talking about the nav bar, then we definitely will have link to other pages, but
Okay, so there is just a misunderstanding from my side. I thought the permalink of this page has been changed.
Yeah, so like
Which is
Arshit
not
is right.
changed, which is
Yeah, so Arshit is right in the sense like it's possible that previously this page was referenced as mystery.io/company/brand, and now if it's changed to just /brand, so the other reference they will be broken, and this is what Arshit wanted to highlight. Is that right, Arshit?
yeah, that's what I wanted to say. But like,
Yeah, but looks
if
like it was
the
always
permalink of
/brand
this page
only.
has been changed, I just wanted to confirm that.
Yeah, okay.
That's
All right. So any more thoughts or suggestions on this one? If not, let's go to other items. So yeah, from the reviewer side, this looks good to go with Pratiksha. So you have put a lot of effort. So thanks a lot. Let me quickly share my
have
screen
one more.
again. Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, so regarding the footer one, so like I had asked in the chat or in the Slack that with what should I go forward? One was the option of a disclaimer and one was of link. So I was told to go forward with the link. So I have made that change, but I guess Rex wants it in the form of disclaimer. So should I make the particular change or should I consider with the same change? I'm open to any. I will just show the previews for better understanding. Yeah, so as we can see, we just have a trademarks word, and after hovering on and on clicking that, we will be redirected to another page of Linux Foundation.
Yeah, so basically, like since Mystery is a CNCF project, recently all the CNCF projects were, advised to have this trademark in their footer, and that will link to the Linux Foundation's page. So this is not only with Mystery and all the others. So I don't think we should be, using anything other than what they have specified. So I'll be sharing those, links in the the Zoom chat, so you all can take reference from them. So this is not an issue that we ourselves have created. So hopefully that makes sense. So I think
Yeah, I think I saw the person who created it from the CNCF. My issue
Yeah.
with it was it just says trademarks. Is it one trademark? Are there multiple trademarks? If it said Linux trademarks, then maybe we have a specific of what trademark it is and where people are going to. But at the moment, if they click it, there's no indication as to what page they are going to head to. But if it says possibly Linux trademarks, then they know, okay, I'm going to the Linux trademarks page on disclaimer and all of that. So I think I highlighted that in the comments I dropped, and maybe that's
So I'll
something
get
that
back
can
to-
just be added.
that's really a valid point. So I'll get back to you, Pratiksha and Rex, on this in the GitHub comment itself. So I'll also take a look what other projects are doing with this. So other projects who also are CNCF projects, so what they are implementing. So accordingly, we also can do stuff. So yeah,
Okay.
thanks
Thank
once again, folks. Yeah, so we'll quickly make a call for volunteer for this item. And let me also share this in chat.
Hey
Yeah, so
Vivek,
this
I
could be
just
for
wanted
those
to
like
ask something. I want to know what technology are we using for building front end?
so like for this particular issue, you don't have to do anything. If you know HTML, CSS, that's it. That it would, that's only it would require you to make this change. So if you want to, you can just comment it in the link that I've shared.
No. My question is,
As you have
my question is, what technology are we using
Yeah.
for building our front end?
Yeah, so like I think we have a dedicated section on that, so it will be more helpful if I share that. Just give me a second. So on this site, you get to handbook, and it's a guide that will tell you everything about the projects and the community. And if you come to repository overview, you will find all the front-end projects and also the framework that are used, who all are the maintainers in the repository. So let me very quickly share this link in chat. And yeah, to answer your question, React, HTML, CSS, I mean, basically you get the idea. There are a couple of frameworks, but primarily React is what we use, along with these, many technology that you can see. So do check out the repository overview section.
Yeah, for sure.
Hopefully that answers the question. Deepak. Yeah. So do we have any takers for this one? So it's all about, updating the background color of this section. Let's wait for 5 seconds if anyone of you want to take this item. I have shared the link in chat. If not, you all can, come back later. All right, after that, we are on docs.measure.io item. And do we have JSON installed? I don't think so. Neither we have Bhumi Jai and also not Asim. So I should mind dropping a note for these people in the channel so they can asynchronously share their update.
Okay,
And I also see the next.
I'll share
I
my
also see
update
the.
first.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Your item is up next, so please go ahead.
Okay, so this PR has been in hold for quite a long time. Now it is finished. So basically what we are doing here is like we are using Excel sheet or you can say a Google sheet, and we are displaying the table from that Excel sheet. Now previously I was using the JKyle Liquid template for to display that style sheet, but like due to the limited option on JKyle Liquid, it was not really working out. If you want to like hide some columns or row, it was not very feasible with those things. So I implemented it from scratch from the JavaScript itself. So now we can easily hide a column or row. So now it's ready for the merge. I've also made the changes to the table of contents here. So this is done. Any feedback or any questions?
Yeah,
Also
actually,
primary.
yeah, like the column field that inside the keychain ID, like some of them are empty. So, like
Yeah.
maybe we can
So
show our dash or something if the values are not present. So,
yeah, we can do that. But most probably they are not going to be empty because like when we are going to push them and when from the GitHub workflow when we're going to update the style sheet, this will not be an empty sheet. But I'll do that. I'll add some for the empty column. Anything else?
Can you switch to light theme? Also, if you can, go to the mobile view. Do we have a
Okay,
responsive
so
issue here, right?
yeah, I need to do some style formatting there so that the full table can be displayed. Right now it's not.
You can,
displayed.
okay. So
It's not.
if you can, if you want to, you can fix in this PR itself, or you can also open a new one. So
Yeah, I'll fix it on this one itself.
thanks, Archit. So that was a great update. Okay. Let me share my screen once again. So Rex, we have already covered these items, right?
Yeah, we
Yes,
already
we have.
covered.
Okay, so I'll quickly make this call for volunteer, and that is on docs. So this is a responsive issue. So recently there were some, there was some issue with the font size of the, letters in mobile view. So there were a couple of fixes raised, and we also have like ordered list and unordered list. Their font size, it's not consistent across, the different screen widths. So if you want to work on it, I would again say that it's a pretty straightforward issue to work on. I'll be sharing this link in chat in case any one of you want to work on it. If you want, you can comment right here. We'll assign this to you. So basically, that was about the item. And it looks like we
was
have
these issues
yeah.
earlier. Was these issues earlier too? Because I don't.
Yeah. So basically, there were some updates made with the font size and others in other styles, and after that, on different pages we were having these many big fonts also in the screen width, and so a couple of fixes were raised, as you can check out this one. But primarily, this issue that I have shared the screenshot in, it basically has to do with the ordered and unordered lists font size. So it's pretty big. So it can be reduced. With the use of some meta queries, it can be reduced in smaller screens. So basically, that is what it. And yeah, if you're asking about the table one, it potentially affecting the table that you have in there. So it's quite possible. In fact, we had a item today by Asim. So he was also making table, more responsive in mobile view. But since he's not on the call, we were not able to, discuss that. So hopefully we'll have to take this forward ourselves. So I will be sharing this in chat for our reference. All right, so it looks like we are at the end of the meeting, and so we still have 2 minutes. So does anyone have any more item that they want to talk, or like you have any question regarding websites or how you can contribute? Feel free to ask.
Yeah, I have a question. So the whole purpose of this meeting is to discussing what everyone was assigned with, how are they working with this, and what is the progress level they will reach.
Yeah, you're right. So this is a weekly meeting that happens every Monday at 5:30 p.m. IST and 7 a.m. Central Time. So all the items that were worked on in the previous week on various websites they are discussed on this meeting, and also like feedback are given to the contributors who are working on those. So and like you just saw, we also make some call for volunteers for good first items and others that potentially folks can take up. So yep, that's what we do.
Okay.
Yeah, in the same fashion, like we have a meeting on Wednesday, which is a Meshery development meeting, in which various more folks come together and we talk about more the new features that we have recently introduced are Meshery, which is one of our main product, and MeshMap, which is an extension of our Meshery product. So yeah, I suggest you all, like those who are newcomers, and to join that meet, because in that meet we will talk about many Golang stuff, front end stuff, and other things. So
By the way, I wanted to give a shout out to Mavrin. So Mavrin or Matthew, he's on the call. He's also like contributing to many various Golang items, and he's a seasoned contributor here. And also you will find him on the dev meeting. So definitely that would be helpful if you would join the development meeting too. Yeah, so I was talking about the calendar. So if you want to get updates on various meetings that we have in the community, yeah, feel free to subscribe to the calendar that I'm sharing in chat. Yeah, so I think that was all, everyone. I will be I'll stop sharing my screen, and we'll see you all in the next Monday if you join. Till then, bye.
Yeah, bye bye.
Bye.